The great invention of steamboats. Okay, first of all, we'd like you to meet our friend Steamy the Steamboat. He will be among us in the presentation. Okay, what is a steamship? It is a ship powered by one or more steam engines. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is a steam engine and how does it work? Well, steam engines are actually a great invention that led to the development of new technologies, lots of them.
As the same name explains it, it is an engine powered by steam. Inside this one, steam is produced by boiling water. As you can see, the pressure of boiling water makes the piston to move, allowing water to cover up more space in the cylinder, which then makes the flywheel rotate. When the flywheel rotates, it makes the same process but the other way around, meaning that oxygen now takes up more space.
All that happens inside you, Steamy. Okay, now that you know a little bit more about water steam engines and steamboats, we're gonna talk about the history of the steam engines. When the first steam engine was invented, the first attempts to use it as power to drive ships began. Dennis Papin was the first one to try the steam engine into a ship, but he failed because the boilers could not produce enough pressure to provide sufficient power. Poor Pepin, he was a nice guy. Then this other guy, Thomas Newcomen, did a good engine, but his only problem was that he created an engine that did not fit in the ship. It was too big, so he could not use it. Finally, a guy called William Symington invented the first successful steamship in 1802. The steamship was named Charlotte Dundas. It was used to travel in canals transportation. Then Robert Fulton improved and developed a bigger ship, in which he traveled to America. After the success of these ships, the production of steam-powered riverboats became popular. Iron began to be used to build the ships, and this was very important because now ships were more resistant and more reliable. One of the most popular steamboats invented was the Great Western by a guy named Isambard Kimball. This ship was the first steamship to cross the Atlantic Ocean. Like many things in that time, steam engines and ships kept on developing and improving and had a great impact on the Industrial Revolution. Engines were improved in a way they required less amount of coal for them to run, and this became really important because 1 ton of coal could now do the work 3 tons did before. This was very important because coal took up too much space in the ship. More space meant more room for goods and more room for people to travel, and this was very helpful.
Wasn't it steamy? Well, as said before, steamships brought many advantages. Many of them benefited the British during their time. However, they became really important for the rest of the world, as new usages were given to it. Traveling across the Atlantic Ocean was a many-month journey, making it tough and tiring. Fortunately, this new invention made the Odyssey easier and shorter. We are now talking about an 18-day journey. This new way of transportation was very useful and efficient since it allowed the boats to be relying less on the direction and power of wind, which affected its control. The steamboats also contributed to the British and American Industrial Revolution, since Britain got to be known as the workshop of the world because all of their products were carried all around the empire. The Americans were also benefited because they shipped and received many goods, and this improved their economy with time. The cost of carrying these goods by steamships became cheaper within 50 years, so it became more popular. So the crossing of the Atlantic by water did not only allow the trading and transportation of goods from continent to continent, it also allowed many European immigrants to travel from the old world to the new world. Transportation not only benefited the long-distance traveling, but also the travels within the continent. This means that they made possible faster transportation in rivers and canals.
So that's all for today, folks. Jose, Steamy, and I would like to thank you for your attention. Say bye, Steamy.